All right, this is Font vs. Vera betting recap, and we'll talk about each fight. And what a fucking result for the boys, the Broke Bet boys.
Yes, sir. Of course.
I mean, we could have hit the max win this week. I mean, if you just... When we go running through these bets, you're going to see why. And Carson, your first bet on Vera. Boom.
Yep, Cheeto Vera at plus 120, I believe. Got the job done pretty easily. 49, 46.
That's how I scored it. Everything past 1.
Yep. Font took the first round, came out fast, and then Vera pretty much took over after that.
Yeah, and then going into our parlays, we got Feely and Tyara. I mean, the Feely fight obviously just ended fast. I mean, I think if it went a little bit longer, we could have seen something different. I'm not saying bad stoppage by any means or anything like that, but just wish that one would have went out a little longer. Tyara's thing voided, so we lost a lot of value on that if it did win anyway. Collier versus Andre. We got Andre, Elkins, and Levy to line up, plus 316, half a unit. That's a nice fucking payout. And then going into prop bets, I picked Andre versus Brito to go under 2.5, and that was safe as hell because Brito just came out with that pace, and you could just tell the fight was going to just be set at that tone. Sadly, my decision no bet for Vera voided, even though he knocked down Font 4 times in the fight in each round and didn't finish him, so I was going ballistic. And
especially when he knocked him down and didn't jump on him that round, maybe.
Oh man, there's 2 minutes left.
He didn't jump on him.
Yeah,
but he just kicked his leg for a minute and let him recover.
I thought it could have easily been stopped in 2, but obviously the timer was so low that they just didn't want to do that. But
yeah, for sure.
Anyway, we'll talk more about that. I thought we got a little bit lucky with the Arloski by points. I mean, I had him still winning in my scorecards, but it was very close. And then Carson, you had yours next.
Yeah, I had that fight going the distance. Like I said, I could have seen Collier winning a decision, but good thing Arloski got that win for you.
Yeah. And then we got my one bet on Feely round 1 or 2 lost, which could have easily fucking happened if it just lasted another, couple minutes. And then Elkins got that distance. That would have been a hefty payout, but we lost hardly anything. And then finally, we had Dawson and Romanov under 1.5 rounds, and then both of those are pretty comfortable. I also did like a 0.25 unit bet along with some other ones that kind of leveled each other out, like miscellaneous ones. But I had Cheeto by KO or Font by points as one. That was like minus 120. And then I also had Giaco by decision, and that payout would have been pretty nice, but that fell apart. No finish. So great card for betting for us, though. You ready?
We'll look to continue that next week.
Oh, hell yeah. Ready to go into our next fights?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, now let's fully talk about the main event between Cheeto Vera and Rob Font. I mean, it was fight of the year discussion for sure, right?
Yeah, for sure. And Rob Font, I hope it gets fight of the night. Rob Font will be missing out on his paycheck there, and Vera will get that.
That's
Font
true.
Missed weight.
I mean, Cheeto, like in round 1, I don't know if you listen to the commentary or listen to Guru or who you're listening to, but
nope, I listened to MMA Guru always.
Well, the commentary was talking about Font so much, and I was like, he's parrying all these jabs. Cheeto was. I mean, a lot we're getting through. I mean, they were. But, I sent Carson a message after round 1, and I said round 1 was actually a good round for Cheeto. Like, it set up everything for, the future. So, he just dodged those punches and he moved into 2, and that was perfect.
Yeah, he was rolling with those punches and had that high guard.
Leg kicks.
And then, yeah, leg kicks especially. And then in round 2, Font came out strong again, and then he was probably winning it halfway through, and then Vera knocked him down towards the end of it.
He's got a weird chin, Font. Like, it's it can take a decent amount, but once it hits a threshold, he gets chicken legs, but he never goes fully out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird.
But yeah, second round, it
was
goes
a check left hook, I believe.
Yeah, check left hook, gets chicken legs, falls to the ground. Cheeto gets on top, puts some elbows on him, but doesn't finish him. I think that's how maybe that was the third.
Yeah.
But
I think that was it.
Again, that was in the last 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we're going into round 3, and Cheeto really starts to take over a little bit more. He gives up the first 2 minutes to give Rob confidence, and then he gets him with big strikes.
And Rob was tiring himself out, coming out so strong in each of those rounds, first couple minutes of each round.
I noticed too, every time Rob was throwing punches, he would he just doesn't get off the center line. Like, his jab's so great that he has to fight straight forward, and he can't fight side to side. So Cheeto's just taking advantage of that. And he was just playing the junkyard dog and got a knockdown again in that round. And
I think it was a knee, wasn't it?
I think that was the next one, I thought. No, that was the knee.
Yeah. The knee, and then he was on top of him and waited 5 seconds for a big elbow right before the buzzer.
Yeah. And I don't know if I can't think of the ref's name right now. He's the good one though. Jason Herzog. He I don't think he would have stopped it because he knew the timing, but then we go into round 4. Font is looking like a fucking zombie. And then Cheeto has a head kick that goes straight through his head, and you see the grimace in pain on Font's face.
He had a nice little chicken leg dance there too.
Yeah, and this is the one I was like, all right, it's over. There's no way. And Cheeto didn't hop on top, and he's got some of the best elbows from top. I mean, even just from when he finished Sean O'Malley, those were damaging elbows. And then we head into the 5th, and he kind of just taunts him until victory, but he still stunned him in round 5.
Yeah. That was a really good performance from him.
Yeah, I love that fight.
Who do you want to see him fight next? Both of these guys.
Sanhagen, maybe?
Yeah, I think that'd be an entertaining fight.
Very good. I don't know if either one would be able to finish each other. I mean, Cheeto would have maybe a ground game advantage, but it'd be a good stand-up fight.
If O'Malley beats Pedro Munoz, I'd like to see him in Font. I think that'd be a good matchup.
I could see Pedro Munoz just chopping out the leg of Sean O'Malley, even though Munoz is not that great by any means, but Sean O'Malley's legs are pencils.
Yeah, I still think O'Malley wins that.
Maybe. I don't know if I'll bet on it, but that was a great main event, and let's you want to get into the next one?
Sure.
All right, for our co-main event, Andre Arloski versus Jake Collier. Very close decision. Did you think Arloski did enough?
I mean, I think it could have gone either way. I don't really have an opinion.
Did you have any round scoring? For example, I honestly had...
I thought 1 was Collier, 2 was Arloski, and 3 could have gone either way.
I honestly had 30-27 Arloski. Even that first round was dead close for me, and I know I was biased in the fight probably too, but Jake Collier's belly was just kind of rubbing against Arloski for a lot of the time, but
a lot of headbutts.
I didn't like that Collier was complaining about it when they're both doing it, but
both ducking their head into each other.
If Collier was smart. You just recognize that, and then you just throw a punch if his head's always going in. So
an uppercut, yeah.
Yeah. But we had a lot of bets riding behind this one. Probably wasn't the smartest move. I mean, like 2.5 units, but it kind of...
I was pretty confident in the decision. It going the distance.
Yeah, there's some moments in round one that made me nervous, but Arloski, like, he didn't roll some punches in the first round, and then, like, the rest of the fight, he was rolling punches, and he looked fine. But, money fight, and we got the call exactly right on it, so that was perfect. In the third fight, our lock lost of the card, but everyone had Feely as a lock, and he lost. And he was facing Brito. I mean, like I said, these guys were going to come out, and they were going to come out swinging, and Brito did exactly that, and he just caught him. That's just what happened.
Yeah, I just caught him with the right hand, I believe, and Feely didn't have his guard up.
I mean, just like the Kamaru Usman Masvidal knockout, Feely tried to throw a left hook on the punch that was thrown. I mean, obviously it was a different angle, it was an overhand versus straight punch, but like, I mean, Feely just threw out the left hook and it was just bad timing and it caught him, and he didn't really get in a spot on the ground where he could defend himself because Brito was right on his side. And I mean, we lost on him, but this is our only miss, and I mean, if this is a miss for the night, I'll take it. Like, I don't know, it's just the way she fucking goes with these types of ones.
Yeah.
Under 2.5 rounds, though, hit. I knew there was going to be a high pace to it, and, I mean, I could have picked under 0.5.
You just thought it was going to go the other way, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought Feely was going to knock him out, but,
Yeah.
Whatever. We won otherwise, so I'm not too upset. Next fight.
Yeah.
Next fight, Grant Dawson versus Jared Gordon. What'd you think of the performance?
Yeah, I thought it was a good performance from Dawson. He's at American Top Team now instead of Glory with James Krause. It's a different camp for him, and he got the rear naked choke in the third round.
Yeah, I didn't really realize how much better of a grappler Dawson would be. I know Gordon has a striking, or like a wrestling kind of more style, and I thought he might have a hard time getting into the ground, but Dawson's stand-up didn't look that great. Gordon's stand-up isn't that great, and he just had the better wrestling. He got him to the ground, and he got on his back like for multiple rounds. I thought go ahead.
You go.
No, you go.
Well, I didn't think that rear naked choke was in when he was tapping.
Yeah, I didn't think it was either.
You didn't think so either?
No, Gordon made it a thing in the other two rounds that all he was gonna do was try not to get choked out, which is understandable. But like, you know, sometimes you gotta like try to burst out of the position, and at that point in the fight, it's not like he gave up on fighting the hands, but like he was trying more to get out of that position, and then he just got choked out in the last couple seconds. So
yeah, good win, Grant.
Yeah, I was scared he was gonna gas out, but in the end,
he was kind of slowing down.
Yeah. Next fight on the card was Darren Elkins versus Tristan Conley, and this fight, it went exactly as I thought it would play out. Elkins put the pace on him. I mean,
yes, he did.
Conley has a good gas tank, but like Elkins just has a superior level of wrestling, and I enjoyed that Elkins could just wrestle and get up, and he's outstriking Conley, but this was nothing crazy. I said before the fight that Conley's got bad striking.
Yeah, he looked really bad, to be honest.
The only thing he had going for him was a couple elbows, but...
Yeah, Elkins did a good job mixing in the striking and takedowns.
The guru was talking about how old Elkins is, and Conley's literally a year younger. Like, so, I mean, Elkins has taken more damage over his career, hence the damage, but he's also super experienced. But again, we did Elkins' decision, pretty safe. It hit pretty easily, right?
Yeah. I didn't think there was any scares with Oh, there was a scare with the choke in the last 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah, there
a rear
was.
naked choke.
There was, yeah. I thought it was over.
Yeah, it was under the neck or
But
under the chin, and I don't know how Conley got out of it.
for me, only Elkins' decision was only one other leg, and that was on the Feely round 1 or 2 KO, and that Feely thing didn't happen, so whatever. But Elkins got me on that 3-legger. He was one of the legs, and pretty safe.
Next.
All right, this fight I think just went as planned. We had Giaco versus Meerschaert. Again, I said Giaco decision. I saw a lot of people pick Meerschaert by submission or KO or whatever, and I mean, I just don't feel that like Meerschaert has the skills.
Yeah, he doesn't look that good, but in his last couple submission victories, he looked horrible too, and somehow got the victory.
Well, I mean, the nice thing is Giaco had a sound grappling game.
Yes,
So I felt really safe with the pick. And I got swayed from Giaco by decision, which was plus 200. Like, I wanted to place actually some more heavier units behind that, but I shouldn't listen to other people. I mean, Meerschaert should be called the sloth man, because that's just how he moves. He doesn't move his head.
Really slow.
He doesn't move his head. His hand speed's so slow. And I think the Guru and like Bisping were like, these leg kicks from Meerschaert, they're great. And they're moving like the slowest I've maybe ever seen them. I don't know.
Just keeping him honest,
Again, I wasn't shocked by the result. It wasn't a good fight at all.
Yeah, I think I predicted that if it went to a decision, Giaco would win. But if there was a finish, Meerschaert.
I mean, he had some times where he threw up some stuff on the ground, which he's very good at, and he's good at getting wrist control on the ground. But I think we just saw this one coming.
Yep.
Next one was Roanoff versus Sherman, and Roanoff lost a lot of weight for this fight, but he looked sharp.
He sure did. He looked like he had a 2-pack.
Yeah, yeah.
Which was good for him. Yeah.
I mean, it was just shocking to see the size difference, but I mean, he had a suplex on Sherman where he threw him on his head. I mean, God.
Yeah, he was pretty easy. The first 10 seconds or so, it took him down, and then took him down again.
Yeah, and then you just knew the result. Again, I picked under 1.5 for this, and no shocker there.
Quick work of him.
Yeah. I don't think. Do you think he's gonna get somebody in the top 15 next? I feel like he should.
I hope he should. He's 16-0 now, and in the UFC, I think he's 4-0.
Yeah, he needs to be fighting some higher ranked people.
He's 5-0 now in the UFC. So.
Yeah. Well, I guess he was scheduled to face Bozer, who's probably on the edge of the rankings, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think he needs to get someone at 14, 13, 15 in that area. For our next fight, we had Francisco Fedoredo versus Daniel De Silva with the worst goddamn bleached hair and beard I've ever seen.
Yeah, if I knew he was going to have hair like that and his walkout was going to be something stupid with him dancing, I would have picked Fedoredo, but I didn't know that going in.
I mean, oh God, I hated this having to go see this one finish in a the first round, and then the Romanov one do that too, because we had to wait like an hour and a half to watch a fight. And the first fight we came back to was Meerschaert versus Giaco.
Yeah.
But I mean, Silva, nothing really played out in this. He was in Francisco's guard, and then he like tried to hop through like a dummy instead of pushing the ledge to the side, and then he got a knee bar. Got knee barred.
Next.
Exactly. Next fight we had Gabe Green versus Johann Lannes. disappointing ending result, but it was a good fight while it lasted, I guess.
Yep. Gabe Green got a second round finish late in the second round. Lanez knocked him down in the first and second round, I believe, and just gassed out completely. And I don't even know what he got hit with. He like just kind of gave up and fell down. And
I don't think he even knew what to do when you're like an 8-0 fighter and you face adversity. You're like, what the hell's going on?
yeah, he just gave up. That was sad to see.
And, I mean, Johann, like, I put a tiny bet on Johann KO, and I mixed that with Cheeto by sub, and Johann literally, like, clocked the shit out of Green in round 2, and I thought it was over, and then Green rolled over and grabbed a leg, and I was like, damn. I mean, he hits like a truck, but, like, when they were talking about him when he was entering the cage, they're like, he kept on mentioning how he's been working on his cardio so much, and I was like, oh shit, here we go.
His cardio was horrible.
They were saying his cardio was standing up on the commentary in round 1, and he missed like 10 leg kicks in round 1, and I was like, what is he doing? He keeps on just throwing these naked leg kicks that just aren't hitting anything. But, I mean, honestly, I still think I could bet on Johann in the future if he's facing some can, but if he's facing somebody decent, no.
Yeah. And props to Gabe Green, dude. He took some heavy shots.
Yeah, for real.
Getting a victory.
Next one we had was Natan Levy versus Mike Breeden, which was probably the other fight of the night. I guess the 3 fight of the night's been like Marlon's fight, main event, this one, and the Elkins fight.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I thought this was a really good fight. Breeden and Levy.
Man, Levy's got a weird body shape. Like,
he does.
Like, super thin in the, like, core. So thin. And I was just thinking, like, body shots to just crumple him. And he stayed on his feet. He's a tough dude, but...
Yeah, he ate so many body shots. Until Breeden was picking that body apart and focusing there.
It was nice that he was up 2 rounds. Like, we knew that he was up 2 rounds, so he was, like, safe on the parlay, and only a finish would have got him on that, but man, he just made me a little nervous. Shit, I don't know. Dominic Cruz had some dumb commentary in this fight. He was like, Levy had like 4 straight takedowns on Breeden on the fence, and then he's like, oh, Levy's doing such a great job at taking him down, but being smart and not taking the back. And then I was just like, what is he fucking talking about?
Yeah, he's doing a great job beating those punches. I think he's trying to tire out his opponent there.
Well, I mean, Levy just got himself tired for going for wrestling. If he would have kept him on the ground, he probably would have been, a little bit better cardio for the rest of the fight. But I don't know. Levy looked okay. Mike Breeden's not that great. But yeah.
He took a beating and ate a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Durable.
Don't know how I feel about both these in the future, but good win for us.
Next.
And the first fight of the night was Shayna Yun versus Gina Zhani.
Next.
Yeah, this is... it was not a horrible fight, but there's just low technique, and Shayna Yun's stomach kept on blowing up like a balloon during the fight. You see that?
No, I did not.
Oh my god. She kept on breathing, and her stomach would, like, go pregnant and then go back. I don't know what was going on. Mazzani didn't look too great. I mean, I guess I didn't know she was, like, her spouse or whatever was Tim Elliott. Funky dude.
That's funny.
But it wasn't a very high-level fight. And that was the result. So, not much more to say about this one. Next.
Yep.
All right, what a card. Again, 4.31 unit profit. Any final comments, Carson?
I like Cheeto. That fight probably saved the card. Otherwise, it was pretty crappy card.
Yeah, there wasn't very good matchmaking from the UFC. But yeah, stay tuned. Tomorrow afternoon, I mean Sunday, I don't know the fucking dates right now. May 31st or no, May 1st or April 31st, we will have our full card picks for UFC 274. So stay tuned for that. And let's get that money.
Yes, sir.
Check out that Instagram and peace.
Peace.